Hey, it's Yaya Diamond with Dream Chasers Radio, and I want to welcome you to my show today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment my guest. Forget about me. It's never been about me. It's always been about the guest that comes on here. I want to give them the platform so that you can find new music, new products, new everything. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Okay, so today we have an artist on the show, and I'm so excited because guys, I'm a musician. I sing, I do the thing. So having my fellow musicians on the show is amazing, and I want to welcome him to the show. Please tell everybody who you are and what kind of music do you do.
Hello. The name is KL.Z. I'm an alternative R&B artist from South Florida. So the music ranges from R&B to somewhat rock influences and very soulful too at times. So that's like the kind of space that I'm in.
Now you in Miami?
Sometimes. So I'm in Miami sometimes.
Are you in Miami now?
Right now I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. I was going to say because I'm in Sarasota.
Oh, for sure.
Straight on the other side. And Sarasota is a very big music community as well as Miami, and Atlanta is like hot, So tell me what's been going on. How have you found yourself in the music industry?
Oh man, music was always been a love of mine. It didn't become a passion necessarily, a career passion till around when I was like 20. But I've always loved singing, making songs and stuff of that nature. And at some point, me and my best friend, we wanted to be rappers, and we thought we were gonna be the next Migos. But well, it didn't happen as fast as we thought it was gonna happen. But then I realized like I didn't really enjoy rapping as much as I love singing, and I found love in that, and I never stopped.
Yeah. So okay. So how did you find alternative R&B? Because to me, that phrase is not used often, and I don't know if a lot of people understand that. So can you explain what that is to the people?
Yeah. So um, I don't exactly know what alternative R&B is myself. I just know that like when I make music, it's underneath like an R&B feel, but there's a newness to it that isn't typical. So that's where the term alternative R&B comes from. I don't know what the exact what sounds actually, because like you hear a rock song, you're like that's a rock song. You hear somebody rapping, you're like he's rapping. You hear R&B, like that's R&B. What's alternative R&B? It's like it's R&B, but like it's not. So that's my definition.
I gotcha. So who has influenced you? Because I love the fact that you have gone under the title of alternative R&B, because I like Aerosmith and I like I like Mary Mary, and I can go straight towards country, and I can go down to Stevie Wonder. I mean, there's so many different things. So who influenced you, and why you chose such a broad area under the R&B?
I think for me, Aerosmith is actually somewhat of a influence of mine. Um, Other big influences, a lot of them are rappers, and then there's like Kendrick Lamar is probably my favorite artist of all time, and then obviously Amy. Gotta listen to some Amy Winehouse. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
Um, some of the newer artists, Jacob Banks. I'm also a fan of his. Joy Crooks in London. She's coming up. I've been following her a little bit. She's also somebody that I wouldn't say influences me, but it's somebody that I'm very supportive of. Um, but if I say my biggest musical influence, I don't I don't know. There's so many.
There's so many, right?
Yeah.
Wow. There's so many to choose from, especially now since we have such great music from the 60s and 70s, and then all the way through the 2000s. 1990s was amazing. Okay. And then you got the 2000s where people started to change over. And that was 2022. Man, I am telling you, I never thought that people would say, hey, you guys from the 1900s. I'm like, it makes me feel so old. I mean, so what makes you feel old in this new generation that's coming up?
Oh man, I think I always feel old. I think some people call me an old, so I don't know exactly what that means, but it's every day as I'm making music and so forth. I realize like a lot of my influencers are a lot older than a lot of the
Yeah.
peers that are working around me. I mean, everybody tells me I'm an old soul, so maybe they're onto something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think I'm 24. Oh,
Yeah.
every day I'm like, oh my God. So
Yeah.
I think my age is probably the biggest thing that tells me like I'm way older than a lot of
So
other
you were
people.
born in the 1900s.
I was born, yeah, exactly. I was born like a whole century ago. Oh my God.
You're
Oh
just
my
2 years shy of reaching that 2000 mark. But
exactly.
you were born in the 1900s, so I don't feel so bad. So all of you old people from the
Yeah,
1900s,
yeah, I'm with you.
it's so funny. Yeah, it seems like, forever. The
Mhm.
1900s. I mean, just to say that, is just mind blowing. So, but music has changed since then. And so has the music game. How
Mhm.
have you kept relevant in this new, digital age of music?
I think with the new age of music, it demands two things. It demands quality and it demands quantity. So it used to be a time where I think you could possibly release, music at a lower rate, and if it was great, that could sustain you for a longer period of time. Nowadays, not only do you have to be great, but you got to be consistent, and you have to do, the output has to be a little bit faster to stay relevant, and that's fine by me. I'm willing to take that challenge, and um, yeah, so that's just I think the new music game, quantity
Mm,
and quality together.
awesome. Awesome. Well, tell me about your new music now.
Oh, okay. So working on a lot of new music. A lot of let's see, what's some a lot of my newest music actually is bending a lot towards rock.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the new music bends there. However, with the way I sing, like you're still gonna hear the soulful melodies and cadences, which make it kind of refreshing and kind of new, or at least that's what people tell me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, a lot of rock influences currently are definitely affect me currently.
Awesome. Well, I mean, I love it that you actually broaden your horizons when it comes to music and you kind of stretch out. A lot of people don't. And it's good to put those influences into your music and create something very original and very unique. So where can people find you? Where can they find your music?
Absolutely. So, I mean, if you ever want to check out a lot of the songs, they're out under my artist name, which is L period Z. So KL.Z. Don't put the period before the Z. Definitely check it out. Go on YouTube, leave a comment. I'll read it. If it's good, I'll be happy. If it's bad, I'll be fine. Just let me know. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, KLZ, for being on the show today. I appreciate it. You have any shout outs for anybody today?
Oh, shout outs. I mean, got a big shout out my managers, Jeff, big shout out my other manager, Jerry. Big shout out my mom, love you. Gotta always support the fam. And my big shout out to I guess also my older brother that gave me the motivation and confidence in myself to to do this.
Yeah, gotta shout out to your mom though. I mean, you
Always,
don't shout out to your mom, it's
always,
over.
yeah,
It's
always.
over.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much, KLZ. I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, we're going to have all of that information in the description box below, as I always say. And that way you guys can go and check it out for yourselves and leave a comment, whether it be good or bad. We all need criticism and we all need support. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Thank you again so much. And thank you again so much, KLZ. And until next time, don't forget to dare to be different. Bye, guys. I
I dare to begin.